Okay, it's August 10th, 2014. I have a theory that extraterrestrials should try to make contact with us on August 15th, 2015, or perhaps even this year, 2014. And so it's August 10th, about 4 days before I need to make the measurement, so I'm doing a test run of my radio telescope, which I built for free with various things that people were throwing away. Um, Here it is. I've got it pointing at the moon, and
August 5th, 2012. I wrote a short story last night called Gypsy Shamanism and the Universe about the AE-35 unit, which is the unit in the movie and book 2001, The Space Odyssey, that how reports will fail and discontinue communication to Earth. I decided to read the passage dealing with the event in 2001 and how the ship computer reports it will fail within 72 hours. Strange, because Venus is the source of 7.2 in my Neptune equation and represents failure, where Mars represents success. I have said around 1990 that Manuel had me help him install an antenna for television reception at his nephew's house in the Sacromonte Gypsy Caves of Granada, Spain. In the act of doing this, I became telepathic with him. We call it the AE-35 antenna from 2001, A Space Odyssey. However, the extraterrestrials undermined the spell on a plan that was initiated even before I knew Manuel. In 1977, they sent a transmission from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius that was received by the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, SETI. It was the gypsy shamanism of Manuel that led me to discover that the signal should repeat itself on August 15, 2015. This gave me the idea of building a radio telescope, essentially an antenna not unlike the one I helped Manuel install, so I could receive the predicted message. It is July 5th, 2014 now. This gives me a little over a year to build the antenna, mount it, and put in a tracking drive, and to interface it with my computer, as well as find software that will process the signal. The act of building this antenna should not subvert Manuel's spell, but rather alter its agenda so that Manuel and I and the extraterrestrials are all working together telepathically with a new proposed agenda, my guess rooted in the concept of welcoming humanity into the stellar community. It is my belief that Manuel's idea of the AE-35 antenna was a brief flicker of a thought that Manuel never carried much further than what I laid out in my book, The Reason. However, it is my belief that the extraterrestrials realized his notion of it was capable of much more profundity than he ever intended for it, just as I have. It is also my belief that extraterrestrials have realized its full potential, and that if I want to learn what it is, I shouldn't look to Manuel, but rather to the extraterrestrials, who I believe have buried its full potential deep into the human story that has been unfolding since I first met Manuel 25 years ago.
Perhaps extraterrestrials will communicate with us on August 14th, 15th, and 16th on August 14th. Similarly, that may be true for August 14, 15, and 16 of 2015. But I'll be back at midnight to start the measurement.